Get paid, young nigga, get paid. Get paid, young nigga, get paid. Whatever you do,
Heartbreak Hotline.
get paid.
Young Dolph.
What's
when
up, y'all?
hate manifests.
Listen, y'all know I usually be on the phone telling somebody all my
soon.
business or talking about somebody. But tonight, we just gonna keep it simple, okay? This is my man, and that's not funny. He was my man in my head. And when they took him, they pissed me off in a way y'all wouldn't believe. Everybody got somebody that's their boyfriend in their head. And he was married. Or he had a woman. So out of respect for his life partner, I never had him. But did I want him? Yes, I did. Okay. So now that we've announced that, let's go ahead, because y'all know who we talking about tonight. We talking about the one, the only, Young Dolph. Let's get it started. He too sexy and he fine. Too sexy, he was fine. Okay, listen. Let me be serious.
This man was one of the greats.
Right. That's how fine he was. Okay. Usually. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be talking about Young Dolph. Also known, his name is Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. He was born July 17th, 1985. He was younger than me, but it don't matter because he still could have got it. And he was taken from us on November 17th of 2021. Okay? But during the time that he was here on Earth, baby, he made a mark and he left a legacy for his kids. Let's talk about it. Dolph was born in Chicago, Illinois, and I want y'all to remember that. That is a big thing that I found out through my research. He was born in Chicago, y'all. Okay? When he was 2 years old, he was moved at 2. He was moved to Memphis, Tennessee. Dolph was raised by his grandmother named Ida Mae. We all done had, he sounds so much like, child, Lord, I know that's why I love that man. He was raised by a grandma named Ida Mae. His parents were D addicts. Dolph only saw them every few weeks. As a teenager, Dolph attended Hamilton High School. Remember that, because he was the kind of man that he remembered who was there for him. Dolph was a barber on the side, which is why his hair, baby, was always laid. Okay, nothing against dreads, because I do love a dread, but his hair, his look, okay. I love me an edge. I always tell my son, my chocolate son, I got 2 boys. I always tell my chocolate son, baby, an edge gonna knock him down every time. Because when my chocolate boy is edged up, baby, nobody can't tell him nothing. Nothing against you, red man, but when my chocolate son is edged up, baby, he break hearts. Take it how you want it. Okay. He was cutting hair from age 12 to 15, which means he was innovative from the beginning. When he turned 16, he turned to the streets for a means of income. You know, Dolph's grandmama played a prominent role in his life. Dolph quoted his grandmother stating, his grandmother was the meanest MFer in the world, stating, I didn't get that ish at the time. All the ish she was telling me, you get to see that ish you hear about when he approached about the age he began utilizing her teaching. So basically saying that the stuff that she trained him, all that fussing and cussing she used to do, it went in his head and it processed. Yeah, this is my boyfriend. That's how he was for me. Switched a lot. He looking down right now, you know. So he looking just like he looking down on us from heaven, because I know that's where he at. I know that's where he at. All them haters he had, them old hating that. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Y'all know how I am. And I tell them, man. Okay, anyway. Okay, so like I said, his grandma was mean. You know, she had a rough spirit. Like myself. My sons can tell you that. Okay. All the ish she was telling him, you know, he saw that as an adult. When he approached, he began to utilize her teaching throughout his life to be more independent. See, when you raised by a strong woman, baby, you become a strong man. Okay. Dolph stated his grandmother was the only person he cared about. What she said, what she thought about me. See, that's how my sons is about my mama. Because my mama, you know what I'm saying? But bless her soul. I don't know where I would have been without my mama. But like my mama, my mama, she, if it wasn't for her, because I had my kids at age 19, all of my children are 5 years apart. So if it wasn't for my mama, I would have never had a life. You get what I'm saying? So when I was out there in the streets being stupid in college, yes, I have college degrees. When I was out there stupid being in the streets, my mama had my back. My oldest boy, my mama raised him. The other one, I was with his daddy. I was with his daddy. So basically, you know, but still, my mama was that lady. Okay, she was that lady, like the holidays and all that. And my boys know that, and that's just like it is with my other side of my family. My cousin boy, that's all his grandma. Okay, so anyway, Dolph's grandmother did not allow Dolph to have friends visit the house, but on occasion let homeless friends stay with the family, just like my mama. She passed on March 5th, 2008, after a prolonged battle with lung cancer. When I tell you that's a fine man, ooh, look at that face. Anyway, February 2008, young Dolph released his mixtape, Paper Route Campaign. The album was popular locally in Memphis, Tennessee. This encouraged Dolph to fully invest in his musical talent. Remember, he was cutting hair. He was hustling, but he had, you know, that voice, that deep voice. Y'all better find y'all talent. That voice he had, baby. Anyway, Dolph fully invested into music. 2 years later, Dolph opened his record label. Keep all this in mind, okay? He opened Paper Route Empire in 2010. Dolph released his first mainstream mixtape, Welcome to Dolph World, hosted by Atlanta DJ Stream, with features from 8 Ball, MJG, 2 Chainz, and other various artists from that era. Okay, all right. So that bought him in a Memphis name. That just his popularity skyrocketed. I get the ghost every time I see pictures of this man. That man, that's so fine. Lord Jesus. Ooh, that's a chocolate sexy man. That's a chocolate man. That's a candy bar, baby. He wouldn't have made it far around me, baby. I don't usually step to him, but baby, I would have been doing everything for him, child. All in his face, okay? All right, so Young Dolph's first mainstream appearance was when he guest starred on OT Genesis 2015 single, Cut It. Then blah, blah, way too, you need to cut it. Okay. The song peaked within the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 40 100, okay? So remember, he got on Cut It, and it peaked within the top 40 of the Billboard 100. The following year, his debut studio album, King of Memphis, in 2016. The album peaked at number 449 on the Billboard 100, on the Billboard 200. So this means to me, this is how I'm looking at it. Dolph was a force all by himself. This is what I'm getting from him. He was just a force, okay? You have to understand that, you know? Some people got to learn to stop trying to knock everybody's shine. This is earth. You can't have all of the attention, okay? You can't have all... let me hush. Okay, Dolph's fifth album, Rich Slave, released in 2020, peaked at number 4 on the charts. Dolph's label, Paper Route Empire, founded in 2010, is how we got access to Key Glock. He too young for me, but I want him. Bad. Anyway, y'all know I ain't got all the brain cells God gave me. So let's go on, because we got to go on. Now, y'all have heard all of this about him, right? Now, we got to get into the feud. I have problems with F's. You know, feud. Ha, yes. Anyway, so we're going to get into that in video 2. But just remember who we're talking about. And a rehash. He came on the scene. He wasn't born there. He was born in Chicago. But he did move there at 2 years old. So, I mean, come on. 2 years old? I mean, you don't start school to 5. Anyway, let's go on.